You're listening to Solihull Radio.
Hello and a very warm welcome once again to What's On Solihull. This is the show that will talk you through all the fun things to see and do this week here in Solihull and the surrounding area. And as always, we've got a lot going on. My name is Claire Bullivant from the Solihull Observer, and I'm joined by Jeff O'Brien from Solihull Radio and Ian Rogers, who runs What's On Solihull. Hello, guys.
How are you doing? You all right? Happy?
And we've just moved.
Yeah.
And you've just both moved into next door almost.
Exactly, we're neighbours.
Neighbours, yeah. So
neighbours.
Everybody needs good neighbours.
You've definitely got them.
I feel a song coming
Yeah,
on.
I can sort that out.
So tell us about that. And how come it all happened the same week almost?
I'm not too sure. Our old studio over in central Touchwood has been moved on, and somebody's found to come into there. And yeah, we just found this place, and it just happens to be above your office.
Yeah.
The most important thing is you guys listening to this, please do get in touch with us if you have any events going on that you'd like included on this podcast, and also we'll pop you in the paper and also on social media. And you can always give us a call on 0121 270 2291. Just email us your details or WhatsApp us or send us a tweet and get in touch and let us know what's going on, and we'll help you publicise it to all our readers, listeners and viewers on our channels.
Right, we'll start then with Thursday the 2nd of May. It's a fundraising fashion show and shopping event at Blossomfield Sports and Social Club. Now, that is at the Wardens in Widney Lane in Solihull, and that starts at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, apparently it's going to feature many favourite brands, and apparently there's an incredible 75% off on a lot of them.
Wow.
So you'll really be able to snag a bargain. And the event is organised by volunteers from the Solihull BHF fundraising group, and the ticket price and raffle proceeds will be donated to the British Heart Foundation. So it's all for a great cause. It's only £5 a ticket.
Great.
Imagine if you're getting 75% off some of the items. It's a bargain. The postcode for it is B913JY, if that helps anyone with their sat nav to find it.
And there's also a telephone number for the fundraising group, which is 07747 383 566. So if you want to get in touch and get some more details, why don't you give them a call? It's Thursday the 2nd of May, it's 7 o'clock, it's in Widney Lane, over here in Solihull.
And also don't forget, it's the last few performances of The Wedding Singer at the Core Theatre this week. We spoke about it last week on the podcast, and this production is based on the hit Adam Sandler movie, but it's got a sparkling new score. It brings back the 80s, and it's having rave reviews. So make sure you get your tickets from the Core Theatre. Last performances are Thursday, Friday and Saturday this week.
That's
I'd love
right.
to see that.
I haven't seen the
The film.
I've seen the film, but I haven't seen the stage show.
Production. Yeah, no, normally I'd like to see that. I'm going to see if I can get some tickets.
Okay. There's a jazz quartet at the Guild Hall in Henley and Arden, and that's henleygh.co.uk, and that's the Ralph Allen Jazz Quartet.
And apparently you're in for a real treat if you love jazz, because apparently all the experts are saying there is no finer jazz violinist in the country than this guy. And apparently he's toured with the legendary Van Morrison. He's also performed with Jules Holland. He also won Jazz Musician of the Year. So, you know, it's going to be a spectacular show.
Okay, Ralph Allen, if you're going to look him up just before you go, it's at the Guild Hall in Henley and Arden. Moving on to Friday, Ian?
Friday the 3rd of May, there's an ABBA and 70s tribute night. That's at the Lake at Barston. The ABBA band is actually ABBA Original. They've been doing it for years and years. They're great ABBA bands, so people have loads of fun. It's normally a sellout as well, so if you can still get tickets to go to that one, I do recommend that you do pop along to that. In Solihull Town Centre, there's a reggae night taking place at the Mason's Arms with DJ Andy Eames. And then Isabella's live music again, some acoustic sessions with Jessica Rhodes. She's been there for the last few weeks, really popular again. So she's back there this Friday night from 9 o'clock, and free entry for that one as well. So worth popping along.
Great stuff. If you are thinking about the ABBA tribute, it's thelakebarston.co.uk if you want to have a look on their web pages.
Is there a nice lake there? I've
There
never
is.
been there. But it's,
Yeah, I think it does overlook a lake, yeah.
Sounds lovely. Sounds lovely. Moving on to Saturday, the 4th of May. Now, we've spoken about this before a couple of times, the Bruton Park free weekly 5K run. And but they emailed us, so they sent us all the details. Maybe we didn't correctly say everything last time. So they've told us it's a 5K run, and it's you against the clock. It's every Saturday morning at 9 a.m, and it costs you nothing to join in, but you do need to register, they say, before your first run. Only ever register with the park run once, and don't forget to bring a printed copy of your barcode, because if you don't bring it, you don't get time. So apparently that's what they really want us to get across.
Yep.
Obviously they had hundreds of people turn up after our last podcast mentioning them, and we need to get that out there.
It is a really good thing, the park run.
I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great atmosphere, and it's good that you can compete against yourself, because I think there's so many different levels there. There'll be some guys that will be going for top speed, and then there'll be other people that are just trying to get around the 5K and build up their fitness. So I'm definitely going to do that.
I'll do one with you one week.
Give it a try.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
give it a
do
try. And of course, if you're away visiting friends and relatives, you can always find the park run that's local to where you're staying and just go along and do it with your registration.
Okay.
Oh, so you can just register once for the whole country.
That's it.
Then,
And you take you can just print out your barcode and turn up to wherever you are in the country on the Saturdays or the Sundays. Find out on the park run website, and then you can take part in a weekend run.
I love
Jeff
that.
sounds like he's a pro. I might not invite him along
He's
to
a
our
pro
session.
at everything,
Yeah.
isn't he? You not
is, yeah.
notice? You know about everything. Seriously. It's amazing. Also on Saturday, there is a House of Fraser beauty event happening all day. You'll need to buy a ticket from your favourite beauty counter for £10 at House of Fraser. But then that ticket is redeemable in the store all day. And there's going to be so much going on. There's bubbly, there's treats, there's masterclasses, beauty workshops, as well as complimentary mini facials. And also they tell us the first 30 customers are going to receive a really generous goodie bag containing samples from Clarins, Estée Lauder, Yves Saint Laurent, Lancôme, all the big names. So it sounds like a really good event to go to. And there's also going to be a raffle and loads of fun.
Brilliant stuff.
Right.
Yep. Is the reggae night moving on to the next day on that Saturday?
No, it's just on the Friday night.
Okay, because it says on our information here we've got a reggae night at the lake.
Yeah, the lake at Barston. Yeah, that's a band called Reggae-licious.
Oh, wow.
I'm glad I remembered that.
You know your reggae.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
He's a guy, and I'm going to try to remember his name.
Go on.
Dave Tiwery,
Oh,
I think
good
he is.
man.
And
Good
he
recall.
is a George Benson tribute, and there's not many of those about, and I'm a massive fan of George Benson.
Oh.
He's one of my musical heroes.
Brilliant.
And he's one of the only guys that does a very kind of credible George Benson tribute. He does the jazz guitar and everything as well.
Oh, I'm thinking of George Clinton. No, that's funk, that's funk, isn't it?
That's P-Funk, yeah.
Okay,
That is
George Benson.
Parliament
Different guy.
Funkadelic.
I'm going to have to Google George Benson.
George-
Never give up on a good thing.
Oh,
the greatest
great
love of
song.
all.
Brilliant song.
Turn your love around.
And when he solos on the guitar, he sings the solo at the same time, doesn't
Yeah.
he? So he's just really, really good.
He's brilliant. And the guy that does that, he has a little three-piece reggae band, and they're called Reggae-licious, and it will be those guys that will be appearing at the lake at Barston.
There you go. That's remember thelakebarston.co.uk for some more details.
And also Escape's got a good night on Saturday night. That's with your mate, DJ
My mate.
Jeff Peters.
DJ Jeff Peters is at Yates's from 9 o'clock to 2:30. I think things really picking up there for them on the Saturday night, so that's good. And then at Isabella's, more live music with one of their favourites, Alex Harry, there from 9 o'clock for some more acoustic hits.
And also isn't DJ Ian Hall on at the Flute and Flagon?
Yes, yeah, Flute and Flagon down the road. What's the name of that road it's on? Is it Station Road?
Yeah, I think so. It's right at the front end of the town centre, isn't it?
Yeah, it's getting quite vibrant, that street. We've
Yeah,
got
yeah.
the Flute and Flagon, Turtle Bay, Lilies,
You know what else is about to
Revolution.
open?
A
Indian brewery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
In fact,
goodness.
isn't that planned to open by this week?
End of effectively the end of this
Yeah.
week. So what he's done is he's taken his Snow Hill business and he's brought it down into Central Solihull. Jaspal, really, really lovely fella.
What's the beer called? Is it-
Well, it's lots of different.
ones.
It's basically a brewery, a craft ale brewery with lots of different gins and craft ales. And what they do is they serve very quick Indian street food. So you can head in there, have an amazing drink that they've brewed on site, and I've had a tour. So what they've done is they've got the kitchen all opened up so you can see, and you can also see the brewery where all the vats are and everything in there, so that you can see them actually making what you're able to purchase.
Fantastic.
Brilliant.
Sounds amazing.
Really good.
Maybe they'll be at our next event on Sunday, the 5th of May. This sounds really fun. It's the Solihull Dining Club at Bruton Park, starting at 11 a.m. on the Sunday. And there's going to be loads of food trucks and fully stocked bars. And it's the Digbeth Arts and Produce Market. And there's also going to be music and DJs playing all day. So it sounds as though it's going to be an incredible day. Let's just hope it's nice and sunny.
It's a great event with those guys. It's the Digbeth Dining Club guys that come into town. I think this is about the third time that they've come along. Every time, really busy. Recommend everyone gets there as early as possible. Get yourself settled in. It does get very busy there, but it's great. Lots of variety of food and drinks.
And what sort of music is it? Just all sorts?
Kind of quite funky music normally, really. Kind of quite funky housey sort of music, creating just a bit of a background ambience, really, while people are dining, drinking, and people can take their pets and stuff along and things. It's really good. It is good.
Sounds really good. Well, if you do want any more information on that, they've given us the phone number, which is 0121 704 6962 for more details there.
Great stuff. Do you have any more details about the Guildhall Henley and Arden Comedy Night?
Not much, but we've also got some more going on Sunday
Go ahead.
with some club classics at the Slug and Lettuce in Solihull, and also an 80s night with DJ Dave J at the Mason's Arms on Sunday evening as well. They're two of your friends, aren't they, Ian?
Yes. We've got the Club Classics at the Slug and Lettuce Solihull again. It's a Bank Holiday Sunday event for them. It's Bank Holiday Sunday already, isn't it? After the Easter one, we'll get a few of those. 2 in May.
Wow.
So every Bank Holiday Sunday, the Slug and Lettuce, they have a Club Classic. So everything from the 90s Club Classics right through to the sort of current Club Classics that keep everyone on the dance floor all night. 80s night, all the classics from the 80s, be it the pop stuff and also the kind of new romantic stuff and all the sing-along stuff. So that will all be at the Mason's Arms on Sunday. And then there will be a stand-up comedy night.
Yeah, that's right.
Taking place at the Guild Hall as well, Henley and Arden. These guys are doing some...
Yeah, they're working hard.
Yeah.
They've got loads of different events going on. We're not sure who the comedian is or comedians who are going to be performing, but apparently they're going to be great. And you can find out all the details on henleygh.co.uk for that.
Moving on to Monday the 6th of May, and it's for the love of pets. It's a dog show at Hogarth Hotel. Bouncy castle, face painting, games, pets corner, crafts, barbecue and activities, and that runs from 11 o'clock in the morning right through to 4:30.
And you know what? I called these guys because I had to do a bit of an article on them for the newspaper. And they're a dog-friendly hotel, and it's where many of the stars of Crufts stay when they come to Birmingham. They proudly say that they have played host to over 300 pedigree winners. Isn't that cute?
That's good.
I love
Yeah.
it. And if you want to register your pup to take place in the show, you need to go to registration, which will take place at 12 p.m. And there's all different categories. There's a perfect pup. There's a dazzling dog category. There's a best trick. So if you've got a dog with a good trick to perform,
party trick.
loads of different categories. And also Solihull College and University Centre will be there. And they have a really cool thing to try out. It's a virtual reality headset providing a 360 experience of their animal care department. So talk to them, go and see them. And you can also meet a lot of their 4, 8 and 0-legged friends, they tell us.
Brilliant. Zero-legged friends seems to suggest snakes.
I know, I'm going to stay away from them.
Oh, dear. I'm not so keen anymore.
So that's over at Hogarth on the Four Ashes Road. Wednesday, is there anything else for that Monday, Tuesday?
No, we haven't been sent anything. So if you have events, Monday and Tuesday seem to be a bit of a quiet night often.
Yeah,
so yeah,
quiet night.
Let's fill us in and give us your events for those dates. But on Wednesday, the 8th of May, there's a meditation workshop at the Drama Studio, Poplar Block, Tudor Grange School, Dingle Lane in Solihull, 7:30 p.m. start there. This is a class where they're going to take you through the process of meditation, and I've tried it. Have you guys ever tried to meditate? I just can't do it.
I can't do it either.
I wish I could.
I struggled. The only thing that helped me was an app called Headspace.
Yeah, I've seen that app.
And it breaks it down into kind of more easy, manageable terms for you. Lots of cartoon illustration videos, but it's a hard thing to do. So that workshop sounds interesting. If you can get into that state, and you can get calm and relax, and I think it's really beneficial for you. But it is something that we all struggle to do, is to just go into a state of calm. So
Any cost involved in that, Claire? Have you got any details?
They haven't sent us the cost, but it probably is a small fee, because a lot of these things they go for charity as well.
Sure.
But we can find out, and maybe let's go and try it. We've also just had another event sent through to us it's a Made in Birmingham exhibition, and it's being run by Running Stitch Textile Group at the Core Arts Complex in Touchwood, and that's also on Wednesday the 8th of May, and it's a free entry, and that's going to be going on all month until the 20th.
Brilliant.
So that's something else to watch
It's a busy
out for.
week.
And the other thing, just to quickly mention, you say the Running Stitch at the Core on a Wednesday from 12 until 2 p.m. If you've been working on some crafts and things, why don't you go along to Crunch? Crunch is Creative Craft at Lunch, and it's run by lots of volunteers that are brilliant at creating things. It runs 12 till 2, no cost, just turn up, bring what you're working on, if it's knitting, crochet, whatever it happens to be, and they'll all help you out, and you can just have a coffee with other people as you make things.
It's good to work with other people who are into things like that as well,
Equally
because you
creative,
learn, don't you? You learn techniques and things to do, so that sounds like a great idea. Fantastic.
Brilliant.
And you're busy at the moment preparing for
Yes.
the big Summer Festival.
Yes.
Do you
Tell us
wanna-
about Summer-
I think we
Summerfest.
need to start hearing about this a little bit now.
Okay, we could maybe do a whole podcast.
Yeah,
on
we
it. I
could,
think
we could, but-
There's so much going on, but so that we've pretty much announced most of the artists. The Sunday's complete, so the Sunday is pretty much an 80s day. Human League, The Proclaimers, Go West, Bad Manners, supported by 2 tribute acts, Mercury, a Queen tribute band that we're bringing back because they were so popular, and also it's been with Bohemian Rhapsody film.
Great film.
It's very popular and in vogue at the moment, and we've also got a guy called Gary Peace as Rod Stewart. And then on this Saturday, so far announced the Vamps as one of the headliners. So that's quite exciting, and that kind of brings it into a bit of a younger audience as well. Miss Dynamite is coming along. Sugar Hill Gang are coming back. There's a guy called Mitchell Brunins, who was the runner-up on The Voice in Holland, and he does a really good Bob Marley. He's the lead of the One Love Bob Marley musical, which is about to launch in London's West End, and also one of my own shows as well, which is Marley Reprised. So he's great. People are going to love him. We've got a couple more acts to get over the line, which I can't really say any more on those at the moment, but hopefully 2 good acts. One will be hopefully a DJ set, and the other one's a band. And then we've added a second stage this year as well.
Oh, wow.
So there's a Head Candy stage. That stage will open probably from 4 or 5 in the afternoon. It will feature a lot of different dance artists from the Head Candy brand. It's their 20th anniversary year. Lots of productions, sax, dancers. So that'll be kind of giving us a bit of a new dimension and allowing people to have different diversity music-wise as they circle around the site.
And what are the dates for this year?
It's been brought forward a month, so it's now the 27th and 28th of July, so it's not on the August Bank Holiday weekend, I think that weekend's working better for most people. A lot of people are often away on the August Bank Holiday weekend. A lot of competition going on as well on that weekend with other festivals up and down the country. So far, it seems to be going well. Ticket sales are 112% up year on year, so it seems that the date change is definitely something that's probably...
And the big question is, are you going to beat your step count from last year? I remember bumping into you last year, and you were like, Claire, look at this, and it was the number of steps that you'd done in one day on your phone. What was it?
Was it about 55,000,
oh my
maybe
goodness.
60,000? Probably will, unless my battery dies on me.
It was amazing, but it was such a fantastic weekend last year, so I can't wait, and it just sounds to be even better this year.
Yeah.
How are you doing with the concession stands as well? Are you still going to have those put around the top part of the park?
Yeah, so we got 20 different food vendors, each one providing a different style of cuisine. They're all booked. So those guys are all sorted. So that's going to be quite exciting. It's people can go around and sample different bits. We've got quite a few different information stands. There's still stands available for people. So if local businesses want to come along and they want to sort of have the chance with a captive audience within the site to talk to them about what they do and make people aware of what they bring to the town. So there is different opportunities for people to still do that as well with us.
And the fun fair?
The fun fair, yeah, I'm not too sure what rides they're going to use this year, but Dancer Attractions, Emily from there, she'll be back. So plenty to keep the whole family occupied.
You've got a busy couple of months ahead of you, putting it all together.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing.
Best of luck with that,
Thank
Ian.
you.
Yeah, really exciting.
Who's your radio partner, by the way?
It's probably going to be Solihull Radio, I'd imagine.
I'd imagine
I've heard
that
good things
as well.
about them. I've heard good things about them.
And of course, we'll be covering it in the Solihull Observer. So anyway, that concludes our roundup of events to see and do this week in town. If you have an event that you'd like included, please do get in touch with us. You can email us your event details or give us a call and let us help you publicise it to all the readers of the Solihull Observer, listeners of Solihull Radio, and viewers on social media on What's on Solihull. Thank you so much for listening and have a great week.
Have a great week.
See ya. Bye-bye.